I seek you out. I'll seek you out, flay you alive. One more word and you won't survive. And I'm not scared of your stolen power. I see right through you anyhow. I won't soothe your pain. I won't ease your strain. I'm taking it slow, feeding my flame, shuffling the cards of your game. And just in time, in the right place, suddenly I will play my ace. I won't soothe your pain. I won't ease your strain. You'll be waiting in vain. I got nothing for you to gain. Eyes on fire, your spine is ablaze. Falling in the fall with my gaze. And just in time, in the right place, slowly emerging with grace. I won't soothe your pain. I won't ease your sin. You'll be waiting in vain. I got nothing for you, nothing for you. Seeking you out, I seek you out.
Let's see where we was at. I mean, I played like a couple missions last night or yesterday when it launched, so I still got a decent way to go. Welcome to the Seasonal Hub, your source for valuable weekly rewards you can earn by completing daily and weekly challenges as you play Destiny. This is where you can find your weekly rewards. These rewards refresh weekly. Return to the Seasonal Hubs regularly to conquer new challenges and acquire bonus items. You've completed a daily challenge, claim it to increase your rank on the weekly reward track and earn some weekly rewards from the Seasonal Hub. Where? Oh, okay. Is this gonna disappear? Why is it there? Go away. Claim it. I did claim it. Shit, not yet. Seasonal Hub. Is there something I'm missing here? That's what it wanted me to claim. Maybe it'll go away in a second. Let me, before I launch this mission, I want to go to the tower real quick. Yeah, because that's at the, whatchamacallit place. And so I can turn in some Ingrams. What's this? Shooting? Oh, there's the shooting range. That's cool. 801? What does 801 have? Oh yeah, 801's supposed to have a bunch of fucking exotics, I think. And I haven't done a lot of the shit. I do have a lot of exotics, and I've done some exotic quests and stuff, but there is also a good amount of newer exotics that I don't have because just never had the time to grind them, or the patience, really. Plus, like, the guys that I'm in a clan with, they all still kind of play, but they don't really play as much. I don't play as much together with them as I used to. Sadly. They're always in a fire team with other people, or like most of the time when I check on them, they're fire people. And when it comes to story content, you never know where other people are. Number of free pieces of focused exotic armor available to returning players. And an archetype of your... Okay.
Checking now. Done.
I'll keep that in case I get an exotic item and I can infuse it.
Ah, shall we begin then?
Already have it.
Let's
What do
get
you got,
started.
Banshee? Anything different? Auto rifle, scout rifle, sword, kinetic weapon.
Make us proud.
Which I've enjoyed what I've played so far. It has been like a change of pace. Ada looks up from her work. I've been doing some experiments with the sea, customized reinforcement for our veteran guardians. I discovered a method to reproduce some of our most effective armor. It worked wonderfully. It proved too expensive for mass production. It would be a waste to let these prototypes go unused. Focus previously discovered exotics with the Bulwark, guaranteeing health as a primary stat and class as a secondary stat. Class as a primary stat, weapon as a secondary stat. Weapons as a primary stat, grenade as a secondary. Ooh, she's got something I don't have. Okay, well, what the fuck? I have... Yeah, I still have to unlock it, so what fucking good does that do me? Yeah, that does jack shit for me. So she allows you to buy another exotic, but with the fixed row. I thought we would be able to come here and just claim shit. Like, I still need this. This is something that I would really like. That, and then this is good for Threat Inspector. Guardians, you make invisible game damage resistance. Yeah, I'll have to try to focus on some of that shit. Whether it's Nightfalls or... I'll do that
Au revoir.
later.
Hello again.
So I can acquire it with a specific role. I could do... Where is it? This. It would be it. Yeah, well, the one I got tired. The one I got's mainly... I don't know, looks like melee and class and weapon. $44. You deal significantly increased kinetic damage to combat shields, overshields, vehicles, constructs. Being powerful combatants are breaking combatant shield with kinetic damage, releasing disorienting kinetic shockwave. What does these look like? Hex set.
I am afraid this will all fail. It gnaws at the corners of my mind. But that is how I know it is important work.
Okay, right now I have this and the cape as a two-piece. So I wouldn't get this benefit unless I get the helmet. Okay, what did I have on? Let's see. Health, recuperation, weapons font, absolution. Void weapon surge. Absolution. Was it innervation maybe? Weapons font. Recuperation. Weapons font. Dude, stacks on stacks.
You get synthweave, I get research data. It's, how would you say it? A win-win. Welcome back. I'll be here.
Alright, let me go up and check the clan chick. And then I'll try to get some additional bounties from Banshee real quick. What was this hand cannon? 36, 32. 31. I don't know, this is pretty OP right now, so I want to use it to get through the legendary campaign as fast as I can. I don't see me switching off of it.
Everything okay, Guardian?
What do you need? Take care of yourself, okay?
Clan cookouts. We could get the Vanguard to sponsor and... No.
I'll keep it. Just because of the bonuses and stuff.
What do you seek?
Dungeon. Approaches you with a short bow before handing you a data pack. Guardian received a number of alarming sightings from hidden patrolling the EDZ scoring on Earth. Akora watches your reaction before continuing. Crow already confirmed trails of dark ether leading into the mountains of EDZ. I'd like you to team off his intel and figure out where they're coming from. Okay, that's Warlord's route. That's dungeon shit. I'm sure there's nothing new here. Okay.
We stand behind you.
What are you looking for?
Is there here right now? Oh, he's gone.
What do you think? Good.
Let's see what we've got for each other.
What you got for me? Oh, a bunch of nothing.
Step on up. Take a look. Don't know where my uncle finds these things.
Central Academy, Exile Chord String. Okay.
Just browsing.
Full of rocks.
That's fine by me.
How do I get back to the... I wonder if it always rolls the same. Yeah. It does. I'm probably going to open this. Yes. No! Yeah, man, I really need to break down some stuff. It's like some of these weapons you can't get no more, you know what I mean? But like, when's the last time I actually fucking used them? Well, I got 10 slots. Still need more. Can't believe they didn't increase the space. It's kind of shitty, like, keep coming out with new weapons, but yet don't increase the vault space. Like, what the fuck? I wonder if I can open the relocator 2. Maybe that's the thing to turn into Matterweave. Nope, don't have it yet. Now we should have 2 bonus. No, it's still this part of this set. Oh, so this is part of that and the chest have to match. Damn it. That's a bad spot for me to be. I may just use my... Okay, what do we have? Rapid Void, Final Blows, Great Orbs of Power. That's for the nade. Improve target acquisition accuracy and aim down sight speed for the void weapon. I'm gonna put that on since the scout's void. And did we have tails? Minor class. Harmonic rapid void weapon final blow skirt overpower harmonic soft. Could do stasis. Yeah, let me do stasis because that's one of my abilities. Another one over here somewhere. Ah. Some terminals have been disrupted, preventing you from translating the audio. Search area. Is there a chest behind this? It looks like. What? There it is. I don't have that one yet.
Orin, can you fight?
Persimmon! Oh, yes. Lodi, you can help. Can you see down the Valley of Time? 2 minutes ahead.
I am very sorry, ma'am, but I do not know what you're saying.
Take your time, Orin. Guardian, draw out Maya's Vex. The Vex signals Dean Rebecca provided are cloaked. Something's not right. Vex outposts are usually interlinked. Take these ones down first, and it will weaken the others in hiding.
How am I gonna get through that?
Here's the Vex Ikora was talking about. Clear up the signals in the area, and bam! We have the location on a bigger boss. And we can use that one to get to the biggest boss. Let's go. We think there's a Strangelet capsule at the ritual site Dean Rebecca told us about. Do you think it was there all along?
It's possible. The way the Ionians talk about dark matter, like even elementary particles of the universe contain a spirit in their way.
The capsule is Vetiver, this way. It's fading for me, but I hear the singularity as well, in the distance.
Like a groan. You hear it too?
What?
been speaking with the Ionians and moving through their settlement. I've been constructing a theory. It needs work, but the nascent form is this. After the collapse, few people were leaving Earth. More recently, we would notice. And the Ionians are truly humans. I think they must have come here during the Golden Age. Maybe even before.
You keep saying that word. Collapse? I've never heard the Ionians say Golden Age or anything like it, but they've mentioned a span of time that was good. Better? Could be it.
One, two. So weapons and grenade. Has more health than melee. This has more weapons. If I equip this though, I get the force set bonus. Force converter. Once per activation of force converter, sprinting while at critical health being suspended or being slowed by stasis effect will immediately grant speed booster. What's the roll on this? Faster reload, magazine empty, increased movement speed, target acquisition. After beating target, this weapon fires more slowly. Aiming down sights at a target for a short time, loads a homing missile. Yeah, this is just too OP to not use.
Lodi, you said your vocation was translating. Now that you've added the Ionians to your repertoire, how many do you speak?
Fluently 4, passively 9, only written 2. Not many folks to speak them with these days. I grew up speaking 3 at home. I've learned the others in school. Here and there, anyone who would teach me. Those 2 written ones, maybe I can learn how to pronounce them. The Ionians were overwhelmingly kind when I arrived. They've never seen anyone they didn't recognize.
More than that, the Ionians are the only ones who know anything meaningful about what's beyond the altar, and are willing to speak to us about it.
How do we protect them? They can't stay like this, but they can't go either.
Your continued interference has been noticed.
The Conductor. Even out here, anyone who stands in the way of restoring your new golden age ends up trampled. You're here to make things worse.
Am I? I understand our designs for the future seem mutually exclusive to you, but I have ignored the Guardians since Nessus.
What power does this Maya bear? It's hives and nausea. Whatever paracausality she wields is fundamentally rule-breaking.
You chase a villain of your own imagination. My goals are not against you. They are above you. Now, leave us.
She's still going to throw everything she has to get us out of the way. Jade Lord incoming!
Damn. Gotta watch out because he hurts. I mean, he's perfect. No matter what, that fucking laser always hits me. Doesn't matter how fast I'm going, where I'm at. See? That's such bullshit. Oh my god, I was right fucking there. Is that a shield or is there one more? Dude, that's a bunch of horse shit. Doesn't matter where I am. If he shoots that laser, it's dead on.
She's still going to throw everything
Ain't
she
like
has to
that
get us
shit
out
to
of the
hide
way.
behind either.
Jade Lord incoming.
wants to return us to the Golden Age. The Ionians haven't talked about it. When was the Golden Age?
It ended centuries ago. There's reason to suspect the Ionian ancestors arrived before it began. Imagine watching the world end from the edge of the system.
What world?
Earth.
When?
What do you mean, when?
I mean, what do you mean the world ended?
There is no way you don't know.
Stop.
I don't know what the scavenger mods are. I don't know what that's pertaining to. $56, $65.
How long ago? How long? When did the world end?
So many records were wiped out. We don't have an exact number. Hundreds of years ago.
Gone. Are you kidding me? Just like that? There was an apocalypse, and it's ancient history, and that's it. I mean, didn't someone think that to etch a date in a stone or something helpful? There's no time capsules, there's no bunkers, just gone?
And I can't undo any of it.
Lodi. That would have never been possible. Surely you know this.
No. I don't know.
You're not the first person to wake up lost. I'll tell you what I tell the others. The Golden Age rose and fell, and then so did the Dark Age. There were few of us then, and survival barely eked out. But we did. Humans live. We built a city. In time, there will be more.
There were hundreds.
I know. Can you tell me what you do remember?
What does it matter now?
I'm sorry. That was... sorry.
It's such a simple question, but I know. I remember stars. I used to drive out into the country to see them. As bright as they were hundreds of years ago. Oh, always used to take my breath away. Just looking up, realizing all over again how much more was out there that nobody saw. Guess the stars aren't such a wonder anymore. Out here.
There are still mysteries.
Huh.
Their identity is so tied to this place, to this work. I wonder if they would be happy if we evacuated them to the city. To take them away from it would be the same as if we left Soul and the Traveler behind. Our purpose becomes null.
I need a little Eric. Guardian, come find me in the temple.
Lodi, are you there? Everything okay?
No. I can't go back. How long ago was the collapse? Were any of you there?
No one alive was there. We can still see skyscrapers.
What cities?
None. The collapse was centuries ago, Lodi.
Damn.
This is bad. This is extremely bad.
Lodi?
Just put the damn thing in the thing. I need to figure out how to word this.
Alright, 1 second. Okay.
We've cleared the path for the Ionians to approach their field study site once more. One of them said thank you to me as they were walking by. Lodi mentioned teaching them some phrases. He's been helpful. The Ionians approach science as faith. Utmost belief in understanding through study. Certainty not in the result, but in the process. And in their faith, room for failure. The necessity of it to try again with new understanding. I think I should follow my intuition with Lodi. I should form a new hypothesis.
Deactivating attunement will return all items in this category to have equal drop rates. Attune to an item to increase its drop chance from all sources on Kepler. Only one item may be attuned at a time. I don't really give a shit, to be quite honest. I mean, once you get a weapon once, you can only get it. Maybe a machine gun? I don't know, because it's kind of no purpose in using anything else in the secondary slot because, or in the second slot, because it's just how OP this is right now. It's going to help me through the story. Deactivate.
God! Just my luck. Of course it's broken.
Check outside. There might be another. If we can't get through, we're never going to reach the anomaly.
This is very, very bad. I could handle abduction, but this, I'm imperiled. I can't return. I have to abandon Odysseus protocol. Guardian, can you get everyone on comms?
How do I get over there?
What's going on?
I want you all to know, at once, that I sincerely apologize. I withheld the nature of my arrival. It was for the sake of the place I'm in service to. My people protect many secrets, but now it's clear I'm too imperiled to continue this deception. I've concluded I'm in deep shit. Miss Ray, You explained how Guardians used to be just people who died and then were reborn. You said they forgot everything about their old lives. Maybe part of you knows you can believe me.
Out with it, Lodi.
My people and I discovered a signal in deep space which connected to an object we found under our city. It brought me here. All the way from the space age before the collapse. I'm from the past.
How?
I picked up a phone.
I hear you had a run-in with that Archon fellow. There's cutouts, anyway. Apparently he's the leader of these exiled Eliksni, but nobody's seen him in a long time. Real recluse. The Ionians say he can speak through the mouths of his followers. Like some kind of psychic thing. But that's absurd, right? Have you seen this little ventriloquist act? Huh. Well, I'll believe it when I see it myself. I suggest you do a little bang and burn to draw out their leadership. Once we know exactly who we're dealing with, we can do a more realistic threat assessment.
I haven't been very deep into the Exiles Accord. They aren't fond of visitors. This architecture seems a little out of the box.
We've dealt with Eliksni houses before, but this does feel different.
Lodi, I need to be frank. I don't buy your story.
Yeah. Well, you don't know the half of it. If I wasn't me, I also wouldn't buy my story.
What do you know about whatever brought you here?
Nothing. I woke up here in a singed suit after the most insane fall of my life. It seems the local Eliksni had developed a parallel form of teleportation using dark matter to create portals. If we want to infiltrate their sphere of influence, we'll need that capability. Mr. Drifter says you've got the skills for a smash and grab, so I suggest we go loud. Get us a sample of that tech and we'll be in business.
there sparks in those up here? Dead end again. What am I supposed to do here? Okay, now I can go through.
This must be the House of Exile's new teleportation tech. It's mounted in an old cannon frame. That's handy. Scans show the power cell and space inverter have been tampered with. Those mechanisms have dark matter cores. They'll wear out fast. It looks like this mobile unit creates an entangled link between a jump pad and wherever you're aiming. Just be careful what you point it at.
I could have infused that. Fuck, I don't know why I broke it. It's alright.
Good work out there. You've got some real moves. Normally, agents that skilled at wet work have checkered past. Makes me wonder how you came to be so dangerous. With expanded access, we can investigate those Elixni in earnest, and find the truth about this so-called Archon. I've got some ideas on that. Catch up with me later to get started.
Final blows grant bonus stats based on the weapon's damage, type, alignment. Light elements grant stability and healing. Dark elements grant range and aim assist while transcendent. This weapon gets both bonuses. That's pretty good. Reloading grants damage, increased damage based on the rapid number of final blows. High caliber rounds. The one I'm using has rewind rounds. Yeah, this has an enhanced traits. This one does not. Could it be also... No, it wouldn't be the weapon here, would it? Fuck. Hold on.
I felt the ringing more than I heard it. The when and where doesn't matter anymore. It's all gone. What does matter is that the unknown was calling. Long distance. I knew if I didn't pick up that phone, I'd regret it for the rest of my life. But whatever was on the other end wasn't chatty. Reached out, pulled me through time and space. I should have been afraid. Because it was one horror show after the next. I was skipping around like a needle across the record, jumping from track to track because of my will was not my own. But I wasn't afraid. Not of death, not of aliens, not of whatever this was.
That was pretty cool. The environment, like the room that he picked up the phone in, reminded me of the Control games.
But not like this.
Can you go back?
Not as Neon.
Orin's right. I don't think I can now.
You could have told us at any time. Why conceal the truth?
Protocol, I didn't know if I could trust you. In my time, I worked for an organization called the Department of External Observation. The DEO was trying to make contact with extraterrestrials, so we had protocol to follow in the event of abduction. That protocol meant concealing who I was and where I was from to keep my people safe, but they're all gone. I'm alone, and I need help.
Hell of a trip you hitchhiked. Sheesh. I've got a drink if you need one, kid.
Vessel of the Nine. Loda's voice channel is being overloaded with some kind of strange interference, but his signal's pinging your comm. Search for a spot with a clear signal and contact him. Meet Drifter. Let me see what's at the... Where's the postmaster? Down here, I think. Oh, let me see if I can open this other chest now. Oh, well. Alright.
Eons ago, the Nine gave me something. Said I'd know what to do with it when the time came. Now, I ain't above looking a gift horse in the mouth. But this horse, well, it ain't got no mouth. You've seen it. That haul I got strapped to the back of the derelict. Time came and went. I all but gave up. Thought I was doomed to drag half a planet's worth of dead weight behind me until old Soul froze over. But listen, hero. Ever since we got here, something's been scratching at the back of my brain. The hall's acting up. I don't reckon I know what to do with it, but I've got a thought. You could go so far as to call it an inkling. You've banked a lot of motes over the years. Maybe it's time to cash out.
I don't have that.
Is that Lodi's journal? He wouldn't just leave it like this. Lodi, come in. We found your journal. Are you there? He's not answering. Something feels wrong. Let's track him down. Guardian, you have one new call.
Hello, Guardian. This is Lodi. Sorry to bother you. But I need to know if I'm losing it, are you experiencing hallucinations? I was transcribing notes and saw myself from 5 minutes prior. It did just what I had done on a loop, then vanished. Does that concern you? Guardian, I can't provide more context, but I also can't maintain protocol if I'm compromised. There's uranium jazz in my spine. It feels like someone's hand is using my arm as a sleeve. Wait, I hear a voice. Guardian, there's someone in my head.
Test. Test. Exceptional candidate. Superior harmonic synapses, optimum dimensionality. A favorable replacement.
Well, Guardian, does that concern you?
Search for a signature that might indicate its presence by inspecting the house of exile corpses.
The signal's stronger here. I'm picking up a call and patching it through to your navigation display.
That voice in my head did something. Guardian, when you see me, tell me if something's wrong with my eye. Don't lie, okay? Oh, this is a sticky wicket. I'm seeing double of everything, but from 30 seconds ago, I need to get to another psychic slime.
Lodi, it's dangerous to venture into the Accord alone. Let the Guardian act as a mediator for you.
You know, I was having the same sort of idea.
Okay, we'll track down another slime and get to the bottom of this. House of Exile. We'll need to clear them out to interface with the slime folks. Okay, Guardian. You're the one who can wield Kepler's energies. Give it a shot.
Whoa, wait, I'm feeling everything's spinning. Mr. Ghost,
Three's talent for weaving tapestries ever remarkable. This emissary has already made contact. Are you listening, weapon?
Who is this? You're speaking with the Guardian.
Primitive thing. I speak with the preemptive weapon.
Ah! Guardian! Something's in my head. Like we saw with the House of Exile. It must be the Archon.
We'll see if we can track down the source. Does everything still look like it's playing in reverse?
Oh, feels like you're plucking a nerve. Oh, I'm getting flashes, images. Is someone trying to brainwash me?
We're on our way to another one of those psychic slimes, Lodi. Hang in there. Are you sure this isn't going to make it worse?
Worse? It can't get worse. Do it, Mr. Coast. I'm ready.
That was a good boost for me. Right here somewhere. There's no near objective.
There's another mold. The Archon is definitely using these to reach through his followers somehow. We've seen something similar, but...
I'm seeing everything. Like I'm looking down in a valley. There's a strange ship. It's headed towards an eye. But I see earlier there's a robot leaning backwards. Stars. Oh. I'm showing you some stars. I see us at a stand in a city. You bought noodles for me to try. That's good. What are these? Further ahead, I feel someone else's bloodlust. I want my freedom. I can kill for it, but I don't know if this is me. And at the end of the valley, I see you, Guardian, standing by Lake Michigan. It's the future.
How the fuck am I supposed to get up there?
That was definitely not the Archon. So, something possessed me, rewired how I see time, and it wasn't the other telepathic alien we've met so far. All of my dreams are coming true.
That's one way to look at it. You're awfully calm for having someone in your head. If it wasn't the Archon, it was at least connected somehow.
It must have been that thing I saw when I arrived. I'm not human anymore, am I? What did it do to me? It's like I turned neon.
Dang it. I didn't know how big of a gap it was.
Guardian, someone's on the line.
Before the Giver was found to exiles, the long drift eroded our spirit of eons. Our catch was poisoned by ether hunger and treachery. But just when exiles were near our house, death, the Giver's gravity reach led us to its dark matter. And inside, discovery of the voice invisible. Words of mind alone. The power to speak as one. And in Giver's reach, we also found Ionians. For many lives, we shared discovery. The ways of dark matter open to all. Integration and ether life for our house. Then came the Deathless Warriors. From beyond the Giver's orbit. Strong, impressive, with power beyond stars. The Exiles share no hatred with you. We want only the gifts of the Giver. But if the Deathless steal dark matter from our house, they will be met with blades. All will perish who take what is freely given.
Figured I tried at least. How am I gonna get these? Just gonna turn the lasers off? Oh, I can. Wait, what was that? Oh, I was supposed to go. I don't know how to get over there, man.
Guardian, I've made myself a contact within the Elixni ranks. Apparently not everyone is happy with the way things are being run.
You little sleuth.
That's the idea. Anyway, there's apparently a power station nearby feeding a lot of juice into something off-site.
Got it. I'm reading high levels of arc energy.
It's mixing with signatures matching the singularity.
All right, Guardian, this has to be the house's power plant. There's a massive current moving through the cables around us. And gravitons.
My informant Kielsk tells me that power is going straight into a warship.
If we can get to a power plant's controls while it's charging their ship, we can send a lethal surge to it from here before it ever leaves port.
Crafty. And it'll buy time to hunt down the Strangelove capsule in the Accord. If we stop the singularity from expanding, stabilize Kepler, maybe they'll stand down.
A fat chance we talk a psycho like that off a ledge. He's a true believer in whatever psychos believe in.
They aren't leaving us many options. We need to reach the anomaly.
One second. Okay.
Deathless, why have you come? Glimpses are seen of your actions, but your motive ever shrouded. When my house found Saul, saw the great machine with your world, we left in defeated peace.
It looks like this station is actually drawing some form of power from these native Cyber colonies. So, the slimes are the generators?
This whole place is wired like a rat's nest. That's worse than my ship.
The Deathless was foretold. See how they must kill as prophesied? Kiver Sight warned me of this final test. I'll be resilient, my house.
Guardian, patch me into a console and I can override that barrier.
Where's the console?
Look alive, hero. They're piping in splinter mines. Crazy sons of crabs are gonna cause a damn cave-in.
You're on bomb defusal, Guardian.
Lavask sure likes to talk, making a show of us barging into his house. Maybe we pull his moxie out from under him and he lets some intel slip.
Unless he sees that coming. All this prophecy talk. Back in my day, you kill a fella fair without knowing the future.
You think he's really clairvoyant?
Not to alarm you, Guardian, but a mine is getting dangerously close to detonating.
Guardian, we need to find a way to overload that control panel.
Once we do, the immense surge of current will wreak havoc on whatever warship the house is trying to power up.
Probably why they tried to blow us up. I guess they're trying to unplug. We should hustle up.
Like vile Vex, the Deathless is violence-driven. They cannot be turned away by reasoned words. Only blood.
Mighty Archon, we hear your prophecy. The Deathless kneels before the Giver with your blessing. Just open the way.
Will, what now?
This was not our tricks. You conspire with metal invaders to keep us from the Giver. To draw our house into folly.
Wait a second, where was... Let me go get this heavy.
Exiles with it, their death is fated to be reborn.
What up?
Okay, Guardian, we need to find a way to overload that control panel.
Once we do, the immense surge of current will wreak havoc on whatever warship the house is trying to power up.
Probably why they tried to blow us up. I guess they're trying to unplug. We should hustle up.
Wait, there's no rally flag. Wait. Oh, I gotta do the battery thing.
Like vile Vex, the Deathless is violence-driven. They cannot be turned away by reasoned words. Only blood.
Mighty Archon, we hear your prophecy. The Deathless kneels before the Giver with your blessing. Just open the way.
Will, what now?
This was not our tricks. You conspire with metal invaders to keep us from the Giver. To draw our house into folly! faith. This world will slip into unknown spaces, as I have seen it. Exiles with it. Their death is fated to be reborn.
I swear to God, dude. Now where the fuck am I?
Okay, Guardian. We need to find a way to overload that control panel.
Once we do, the immense surge of current will wreak havoc on whatever warship the house is trying to power up.
Probably why they tried to blow us up. I guess they're trying to unplug. We should hustle up.
Like vile Vex, the Deathless' violence-stricken. They cannot be turned away by reasoned words. Only blood.
Mighty Archon, we hear your prophecy. The Deathless kneels before the Giver with your blessing. Just open the way.
Will what now?
This was not our tricks. You conspire with metal invaders to keep us from the Giver. To draw our house into folly. Most of our Basilisk, your work is done. Bring these walls down, and the Deathless. Show your Archon true faith. This world will slip into unknown spaces, as I have seen it. Exiles with it. Their death is fated to be reborn.
what's your next plan? Stand there with the guns pointed at each other until someone gets cold feet?
So the Archon didn't take the bait, but he mentioned being kept from the Giver. Sounds like, despite their push to the Singularity, something's still cutting them off from it. That means we don't have to rush right in unless they make a move. Maybe there's somewhere else we can apply pressure.
You're a kid. Those things been shooting at you since you landed on this dump, and you still haven't pulled your piece.
That's right. Unlike you, I don't prefer a gun to solve my problems when questions work just as well.
Enough! We may have knocked out their power, but the Archon's still out there. We'll need to be ready when they make their next move.
Yeah, that mission was alright. It's pretty cool, but it was just frustrating because I died in the dumbest ways. Cause that guy had a thing that where he could catch you with the strand or catch you with the void grenade thing. The void grenade thing that they throw down, it like sucks you in. So when you're trying to run to get out of it, it's pulling you back towards it too.
You sure your informant ain't running us around in circles, Square?
Kielska's risking a lot just to speak with me. And I've vetted them, of course.
Yeah, you're probably right. All those ones that tried to kill us are just bad apples.
People aren't all one way or another. That's what makes us interesting.
This is a strand weapon? Oh, that's cool. Oh, those are cool. I'll just have to just see that they need to make more gear like this. It's got like an effect or something on it. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know why they wouldn't. Oh, that is ugly. Oh, it'd be cool on a skin. See, these light up right here. That's cool. I don't know if that's light or not. It kind of looks like it is, maybe. Or if it's just a bright orange. 0G. Like, I don't know, like, that's just not... I don't know, it just doesn't look cool at all. That looks like shit. It's like a shitty version of Siva that's been infected by the flood. That's what it reminds me of. I mean, it's okay, but I mean, what it was just like the swamp thing. It's pretty cool. This cape look like. I see it's got a little glow. We're getting there. It's just very minimalistic. Yeah, that's, I don't know. Could have done a lot cooler with the armor. Cotton mask. What that looks like. Got a little effect there. Maybe it'll look cool once it's all together, but I don't know. Phoenix. Oh, that's cool. I do like that a lot. Damn, that looks so good.
I've been talking to that drifter fellow. Not a name I'd self-apply, but I like him. He understands what it's like to be stranded far from home. Anyway, he was telling me about these aliens who are giving the Ionians such a hard time, the Elixni. Apparently, they normally live on something called ether. Huh. Seems like you already have some experience with it. Interesting. The locals say these Elixni augment their supply with dark matter. Who knows what physiological effects that's having. Might be the reason they're so hostile. I suggest you assess their production lines. If we learn how the dark matter is affecting them, it might give us some leverage.
Team, I've got some intel from my informant.
Informant? Well, well. First it's a contact, then it's an informant. They're taking a liking to you.
Maybe a way to help the house calm down and see straight again. I'm sending coordinates, but keep on that heading.
Lodi, Drifter, checking in. How goes your recon on the House of Exile?
The Guardian's handling the situation well, but Miss Ray, to be honest, I don't like this. There has to be a way to de-escalate the situation.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. I've been watching the house from the derelict, and they are one ruthless group.
Do they appear to be in league with the Conductor? That would tell us something at least.
In all my dealings with the Exile, she hasn't come up. I have reason to believe this Archon is a lone actor.
Mr. Ghost, you should be nearing a refinery or some kind of drilling operation. Coordinates incoming. I think this is where they're processing their ether. Maybe we can disable their machinery until the Ionians can correct the process.
Okay, I see it from up here. Derelict scanners are picking up all sorts of weird gravity fluctuations, and a whole heck of a lot of exiles.
Orin says these trains are like quantum entangled objects, held in superposition across the fourth dimension. We're through. Now to disable the Exile's dark matter refinery.
I wish it was as simple as talking to them. Last time I tried, I got shot at, and it wasn't my Elixni accent.
They get real touchy sometimes. Sensitive little crustaceans.
Guardian, I'm reading some highly charged energy through one of these pipelines.
Need a relocator. Wait, what was that? That popped up. Something popped up over here. Activate. Oh, it's right here.
Lodi, did the Ionians ever explain why they stopped working with the House of Exile? From what I gather, it didn't end well.
I got to talking with one of the old pilots who gabbed on the subject a bit. Ionians tried to synthesize ether for the house.
Why? That's not a simple job. Leave it to those servitor garbage disposals. Matter goes in, ether comes out. Easy.
Except here, everything's imprinted with dark matter, which they apparently want to extract for a pure conversion to ether. The Ionians say it shouldn't be harmful, but the singularity seems to make it toxic to the Elixni.
Damn. I can't get through there. So how am I gonna fucking shoot this thing? Where am I gonna shoot it? Oh, hell yeah. Right here.
That's it!
You are sick, but I am mighty. Exile is our teacher, our home. Our rifles are many. Our will is anointed by the giver.
Get in.
That's strange. It doesn't have enough juice to charge the relay. Maybe we can overcharge the cannon somehow. Guardian, it's supercharging the cannon.
You're now able to tap in fallen relay frequencies, allowing your dark matter shots to bounce between them and hit hard to reach exit pads. Use your relocator launcher to shoot the fallen relay and activate the exit pad. Or misaligned. Will cause relocator shots to miss. Shoot the fallen relay just to change their alignment. Faster aim down slots. Vorpal weapon, increased boss damage. Nah, it's not better than this one. This one was incandescent. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna infuse it into this right now. Put me high level.
This is the house's central refinery. My scans are going a little haywire, but that can't be right. These pipes are operating at alarming pressures.
Let me fill you in on a little secret. None of House Exile's gear has safety regulators. My kind of people.
Hey team, I've seen those little flying bots play hot potato delivering dark matter down to your proximity.
I have an idea. Guardian, a concentration of dense matter could send the whole system over the edge. Let's look for those shanks. I think we can fit under the grate with the pipeline.
Material required.
You were right, Lodi. This scans like dark matter, wrapped around an artificial gravity well.
Oh, don't worry if it doesn't fit. Just jam it in there.
Pressure's increasing, but the pipes are still holding. We need more.
Incoming exiles. Crack your knuckles and rack your slides.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but they seem intent on a fight.
How am I gonna get to them? Yeah, that one just leads to here. Is there another pop somewhere? Matter spark up there. I don't know what the fuck to do.
Their leader doesn't sound like he's crazed or confused. He has an agenda and a voice to wield it.
Seen a lot of those types in my time.
Maybe we could still reason with them. Lavask, the House of Exiles and the Ionians used to be allies. Don't turn your back on that. Let's look for a solution together.
Fools, scholars hold our ascension for their distant study. No more. We will feed on the giver, drink of it, enter its horizon.
It's barely holding together. One more, Guardian.
Protect
That went, great.
It did. We learned the house centers around this giver. Watch your flank, Guardian.
Ionians want us truth blind, to keep the anomaly's sight from Elixni eyes. I came here thinking these Elixni were poisoned and needed help. But this... like a bunch of holy rollers.
More exiles between you and the exit.
This Archon has a stranglehold on his people. They're gonna follow him right into the grave. That pilot I spoke to, he He mentioned the Archon, Lavask, wasn't always the leader of the house. But one day he starts getting visions, next he gets a taste for politics.
A gift from his giver.
The giver and the singularity sound like synonyms, but I can't see how a black hole gives anyone anything.
Given what we know, my hypothesis is that the source of the Holy Singularity, as the Ionians call it, and the Exile's giver are one and the same.
Ikora, the Nine invited us here. It was 3. The thought just... It's like it unlocked in my head.
I like how this hand cannon incandescent seems to spread a lot better now. Yeah, it's a pretty good hand cannon.
3 didn't just bring us here to deal with the Archon.
Agreed. What does the planet care about a single Elixir? Either way, we need to neutralize the threat he poses to the Ionians. I've seen leaders like Lavask before. He doesn't want a war. He just can't look weak in front of his people. Could we offer the Archon safety in the city for technology? I bet they have a solution to the temporal disturbances on Kepler.
You can't just shove a power-hungry maniac in the middle of the city and expect it not to go off. Reality is, your idea is the fastest way in the world to lose the last safe place on it. I ain't losing anything else.
I've heard a lot of saber-rattling old men say that same thing. They all had one commonality. Fear.
Alright, I'm gonna call it here. I will, we'll continue some more tomorrow. I've enjoyed what I've played so far. It's just, the only shitty thing is that, you know, kinda in this environment right here, you don't get to see other Guardians running around. Which is kinda unfortunate. Alright guys, I will be back tomorrow. If you tuned in and you've been watching, just make sure you hit that follow. It really helps me out. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow evening and we'll continue some more of this